We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Detroit Tigers and the Cleveland Indians. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Carlos Carrasco will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitched, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Into the box now, Victor Reyes. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here. This team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
3-0 to him now. And the pitch. 3-1. Oof, and we are in for some tough conditions tonight. 41 degrees at game time. Set. Here's the 3-1. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I know we're just one batter into this game, but this pitcher's going to have to be aggressive in the strike zone. He cannot consistently fall behind and give these guys 1-0, 2-0, 3-1, or he's going to have a long day.
Set to go now, Harold Castro. And we'll see if he's able to stay locked in. Without a doubt, one of the hotter hitters on this ball club right now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Carrasco is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind in the count, he tends to nibble a little bit. And then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
One out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Mercado is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Batting third.
With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, they better not sleep on that guy sitting in the 7 hole. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
2 out, nobody on. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And that's in there. Base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop as he'll take a changeup here for strike one.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2-out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Giro, you touched it on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket. That 2-out double right now, he's going to have to buckle down to try to keep this game scoreless.
And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. One left for Detroit. It's the Tigers nothing. Tribe coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Spencer Turnbull, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Here's a slider up and in for ball one, 1-0. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. And he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate. Here comes the first pitch. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
And a dive, but he's back in there. The 1-0. Mercado aboard here at first with nobody out. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. And it misses. 3-1 now.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Now a move over to first. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And that one right down Main Street. A runner at first with no outs here. High in the air into shallow left center. Reyes comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
Carlos Santana comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a four-seamer right there, but get back to that two-seam. It's what his MO is.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. They count.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back.
He's going.
Runners on the move for second. All even now, 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Grandy Reyes.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. First offering on its way. Hit sharply toward the right side. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
In now, Jose Ramirez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's set. The 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Runners on first and third, 2 away. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Demerit is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Indians strand a couple. Still no score. Digging in, Cameron Maybin. And he'll face Carlos Carrasco to get the inning underway. First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Batting fifth.
Coming to the plate now, Austin Romine. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco, he's just 1 for 13. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set and the 0-1. Hit hard to the right side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that means Kristen Stewart will dig in at the plate. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. No score here as we play inning number 2. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
The 0-2 once more. Drives it to deep right field. Looking up is the right fielder. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year as the Tigers grab a 1-0 lead.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Digging in, Nico Goodrum, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
The 1-1 home. In the air now out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. But the Tigers hit the board first on the strength of this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Detroit. Digging in now, Domingo Santana. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Domingo Santana.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Turnbull, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was taken in the second round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Striding in for the Indians, Mike Freeman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Set. Here it comes. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. From the stretch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
1-2.
Working for the punch out and the offering. So a full count now. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Batting it.
So stepping in, Roberto Perez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. From the stretch.
If he's able to dot that sinker down and away and execute that pitch all day, you're going to see a lot of weak contact, and the infield defense is going to be on its toes.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. From the stretch.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
So striding in, Greg Allen, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1's the count.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Runners are at first and second with one away. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
At the plate, Oscar Mercado, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. The 0-1 offering.
Nope. 1 ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes. Oh, almost caught looking to end the inning, but it's called the ball. 2-2.
Man, that's a tough take given where we are this game, but he got away with it.
He's set. The 2-2.
You got a full count. 3-2.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Top of the third set to get underway. Now in the box, Travis Demeritte. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year.
Fans, you don't need me to tell you, it's cold out there tonight. So why not try to warm things up with a visit to one of our many stadium snack bars. Hot coffee, hot chocolate, hot tea, even hot dogs. You name it, we've got it. Fans, make sure to join us here at the ballpark this Friday night, as we've got the solution for these cold early season games. The first 10,000 fans through the gates will receive a complimentary Team Fleece blanket. That's courtesy of MLB The Show.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Now the 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. And with one away, today, of course, Jackie Robinson Day around Major League Baseball. We had a nice ceremony before the game in honor of number 42, as his legacy lives on to this day. Digging in to try it again, Victor Reyes. A base hit in his first trip.
Outside, that's the ball.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
1-1.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2.
Ball, that's out.
Popped him up. Freeman ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Up next for the Tigers, the designated hitter, Harold Castro.
Standing in, Harold Castro. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. High chopper towards first. A flip to the pitcher covering, as that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. But they're on top 1-0.
Leading off for the Indians.
Here comes the first pitch. Grounded to short. He's got it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Striding in, Carlos Santana, the American League's Silver Slugger Award winner at first base a season ago. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And it's 1-1. Two and 1 to the Indians' first baseman. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly on to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Randy.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and here's Franmil Reyes stepping in. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Ground ball right side. Scope is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. They trail this one 1-0. Stepping into the box, Miguel Cabrera. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 0-1 the count. Hit in the air to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jonathan Schoop.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now. Ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. From the stretch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. And he misses again, ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. There goes Cabrera. Grounded weakly toward third. Reined in. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Romine.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And up next, the catcher, Austin Romine. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Tigers 1 and the Indians nothing. Ready for another chance? Jose Ramirez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Domingo.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
And the next batter will be Mike Freeman. Fouled away. First time up, he went down looking. Ready with the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher.
Now at the plate, Roberto Perez. He drew a base on balls his first time up. From the belt, the pitch. The 0-1 offering. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Stewart will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Indians leave 1. Up next steps Kristen Stewart. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Number 42.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Next for the Tigers.
Runner at first following the error. And that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Niko Goodrum. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
There's one.
Now batting.
Next for the Tigers, Travis Demeritte. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he takes ball 1.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
1-1.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Outside, 2-1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
The 2-2 one more time. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Victor Reyes is on deck. Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting. Left fielder, Victor Reyes.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Victor Reyes. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First offering on its way.
Nope. Outside.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Swing and a liner. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Now batting, designated hitter, Harold Castro.
To the plate now, Harold Castro. Swing and a liner. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw to the plate. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around to score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Row. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in as he'll take a look at ball 1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Cabrera brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. 1-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Popped him up. Goodrum is calling for it. One down.
Now batting, center fielder, Oscar.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Oscar Mercado. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Nope.
Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
And that's the pitch they wanted him to punch out on. A slider down around the knees. That's a good job of holding off on that swing.
Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. On its way is pitch number 75. Line drive, base hit to right.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
Lifted into center field. Maven on the run. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on it. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next pitch?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll, you lose concentration. You get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this 3rd guy out. Next thing you know, first and third and 2 out, you have to make some good pitches.
Chased a bad one there, 1-1.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Out of play. The 1-2. Takes this the other way to right, and that is down for extra bases, as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So now to the plate, Jose Ramirez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Is set, and the 1-1. A swing by Ramirez, and this one soaring to right field, but a foul ball. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. Almost big trouble there, but he'll wind up stranding two as the side is retired. A run for the Indians on the RBI double. Through 5 innings, it's the Tigers 2 and the Indians 1. Stepping up now, Jonathan Schoop. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Santana moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Cameron.
Stepping up to the plate, Cameron Maybin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 1-2 to the Tigers catcher. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Down in order go the Tigers as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Kyle Funkhauser enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th inning now. Digging in and looking for more, Domingo Santana. He doubled his last time through. But right to